Had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen? Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Happy Friday afternoon, broadcasting from the B-Level Entertainment Studios. I'm your host, B-Level, and today we are doing Straight Talk No Chaser, our Friday story time. Every Friday at 12 noon, I do a story time. And I call it Straight Talk No Chaser because it's just what it is. It's straight talk, it's edgy, it's raw, it's transparent, and everybody cannot be a part of our Friday episodes. Sundays is easy to listen to. Wednesday, it's certainly easy to listen to. But if you have a sensitive ear, I'm going to tell you right now, log off. You're never supposed to tell somebody to log off, but if you have a sensitive ear and you get offended very easily, log off. I'll wait right now. I'll give you time to log off right now. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait right now. If you get mad because people tell the truth, then Friday at 12 noon is not for you. So I'm going to give you time right now. I'm going to give you like 5-10 seconds to just log off your computer. Okay, for the people who stuck around, thank you, thank you. That means that you guys like transparency, right? That means that you guys like realness. That means that you guys like the truth. So the people that are here, I need you to do one thing. This is a pre-recorded live, okay? I am not doing this live. I still want you to comment because I promise you that I am going to go back and I am going to reply to all of the comments, okay? Even though this is a pre-recorded live, okay? I wanted to make sure that Friday on time, B-Level do have a job, right? So B-Level was really actually at work, but I recorded this live pre-recorded, but I wanted to keep in schedule of our every Friday appointment that we have together for me to do story time. Okay. Now, if you guys notice, I am trying a new look. All right. I got my new blue, not new, but I got my blue glasses on that a lot of the ladies have told me they really like. Like, really, the ladies are really feeling my blue frames. Okay. So I've got those on. Okay. But I am trying something new. And that's why you have this new look. This is the portrait mode. Okay. So I like to try new things over at UTB. When I have the full crew, obviously this close-up look doesn't work. I have to record in landscape. But I don't know if I'm going to continue to do it, but I'm just trying something new today. So this is the portrait mode. Hopefully you guys like it. I would tell you, I need you to share, even though this is not live, please share my live, please share my live, please share my live. I won't be able to shout you out, but I will be able to look at the live and see who all is being obedient and it costs you nothing to support this podcast. All I'm asking you to do is hit the share button, okay? That's how you support the podcast, is by hitting the share button. Now, I got a couple announcements that I want to go over before I get on to my episode today of Straight Talk No Chasers. The first thing, tomorrow, make sure you guys go and support my girl Tam at the 4 Hours of Power annual fall seminar, okay? It's not tomorrow. I made a mistake. It is Sunday, October the 26th from 2 to 6. They've got a lot of educators that's going to teach some classes. If you are doing hair and you want to keep learning and growing, this is the seminar for you, okay? Alicia Johnson, which she was on the podcast 2 weeks ago, Lois Ware, Kenyatta Hayes, and the great Tamala McElroy is going to teach a class this Sunday. And I think our very own Tristan Hobbs has some involvement in this seminar as well, okay? It only costs $60. It is going to be at the Brothers Business Complex on Reservoir. If you know where the bowling alley is, let me go ahead and put this handsome face down here. If you know where the bowling alley is on Reservoir, it is in the same parking lot. It starts at 2 o'clock. It's $60 for the great. $60 is a small investment for what you're going to get out of this seminar, okay? They're going to have food, okay? So listen, if you want to be involved, okay, call Tam. You can call her today, you can call her Saturday, or you can pay at the door. Tamala McElroy at 501-247-9817. Again, 501-247-9817. The other thing I want to talk about is the flagship brand, the UTB, where we got started. We have this dope podcast every Sunday at 7 o'clock, and this Sunday it won't let you down. This Sunday, we've got Candy Webb, we've got Anthony, we have Tristan Hobbs, and we also have Jayla with the T every Sunday at 7 p.m. The short version of it is UTB, but the real name is Unpacking the Baggage Podcast every Sunday at 7 o'clock. Don't forget. And this Sunday, I need to tell you that we've got Medusa by Kai. We are having our Halloween episode, and you guys know every October we invite our friend Medusa by Kai onto the podcast, and she is a hoodoo practitioner. You guys ask, what the hell is a hoodoo practitioner? I don't know. It is not voodoo. Don't get it twisted. UTB is not doing no voodoo stuff. She is a hoodoo practitioner, and I will get her to explain on Sunday what a hoodoo practitioner is. But short, she will be card reading. She will do a card reading on everybody on the crew on the air live. Now, if you know, last year she did it. We learned about some things about ourselves. I'm going to ask her about love life, right? I'm going to ask her, will B-Level ever find love again? Okay. Or will he just grow old and be by himself? I'm going to ask her about business questions. She will be able to card read this Sunday at 7 o'clock. So make sure, if you are nosy and you want to find out about the crew and what we got going on, Medusa by Kai of the Hoodoo Practitioner will be on this Sunday. Okay. Also, don't forget, On the Level with B-Level, we are wrapping up our October schedule. We just had Princess Gupton on there 2 days ago. Next Wednesday at 7:30, we have director Andrea Lewis. She's a banker, and she's a city director, and she's going to be on the Level with B-Level next Wednesday at 7:30. On the Level with B-Level, where we're talking to extraordinary people doing extraordinary things. And last but not least, we have our promotion today, Surviving B-Level. We have one more week left because we're only doing this series for October, and then we will be on something else. We still will do Friday at noon, but the Surviving B-Level will be over, where I am talking about past relationship, rendezvous, situationships, and much more. We have 2 more episodes. So today and then next Friday, we'll end our series, okay? Now, today, I've talked about 2 situationships before. Last week, I talked about my first ex-wife, Yana, and how great and how I screwed that thing up. Today, I'm going to talk about another relationship, right? I don't want y'all to think that B Level have not had any great relationship, that all of his relationships have been situationships and rendezvous. No, that is not true. B Level has had some healthy relationships with some great females. Okay. I'm going to highlight a situation again, a relationship with a great female. I'm not going to call her name because you guys know I have to keep these identities anonymous. So y'all don't know who it is. Okay. But today we're going to talk about dun, 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 B Level gets caught. Or no, that's not the sounder I want. B Level gets caught. Now, over my time of having a relationship, I've gotten caught a couple of times, right? And I'm honest about it, right? You guys can't bust me out because I tell my own business. But today I'm going to talk about a situation where I call myself being slick. And I took this woman, and I had a whole live girlfriend, right? I had a girlfriend. But I decided that I want to take this woman to eat, right? I had met this chick. I actually met her in my nightclub, but I decided that I'm going to take this chick out to eat. Now, I take her, and we have dinner. And then I decide that I wasn't through with hanging out with her. I should have took my butt home to my girlfriend like I was supposed to. First of all, I never should have been on the date with the chick. But for some odd reason, I decide that I want to go on this date. All right. Well, I take this chick to dinner. When we got through having dinner, I decide with my dumb butt that I'm going to take her out for drinks. Now, if I'm going to cheat, I probably should have took her to some other club other than mine. But I thought, why am I going to take her somewhere in public? I got a girlfriend. I've already taken a chance and taken her out to eat. So I'm going to go to my nightclub, right? I can go. I own the club. I got the keys to it. I can go and have a drink when I want to. I can create a whole vibe. I can turn the music on and act like we're at the club, but we're actually at my club. So I decide to take her to my nightclub. Biggest mistake, you big dummy. You big dummy, B Level. If you're going to cheat, why in the hell would you take her to a place that your girlfriend knows about? Right? So in the process, I call myself going to, when I went out to eat with the girl, I called my girlfriend, was like, hey, babe, you want something to eat? I'm gonna bring you something to eat because I need to go and check in. So I order my girlfriend something to eat. On a date with another chick, I order my girlfriend something to eat to take home. So I go and I see, in the process, I tell the chick, I say, hey, I got some business I need to do. Meet me at the club in like 30, 40 minutes, an hour. I don't remember what I said. This was long time ago too. This was really long time ago. And so I take the food to my girl, but I know I can't stay long because I got to meet the chick that I just went out to eat with at the nightclub. So when I go and take the food to my girlfriend, she's like, what you about to do? So I tell her I'm getting ready to go play some poker. Everybody that knows me know I love to play poker. So I tell her I'm going to play poker. She was like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to play poker. So she plays it off like I was going to play poker. You all know how women just, when shit don't be right, y'all can figure it out. Y'all can feel the energy. So I tell her that I'm going to play poker. As soon as I leave my girlfriend's house from giving her her food and basically tucking her in, because it's probably like 9 o'clock at night. So I say, I'm going to tuck her in and go by, show my face, and I'm going to go do my thing. My dumb butt goes straight to the club. So I meet the chick at the club. we're sitting at the club and we're having drink and we're conversating. You know what I'm saying? It ain't physical. We're not doing anything, but we're conversating, right? I'm getting to know who she is, getting to know who, good, asking questions, and we vibing. We having a drink, socializing. I really don't. I got a little vibe music, mood music that I got kind of, little R&B. Got my Freddie Jackson or whatever playing in the background. So I'm setting the mood. Like B-Level is doing his thing. He's setting the mood, right? B-Level don't know how the night is going to end, but he is just really, just conversating with this chick. So I get into probably about 30 minutes of conversation. I think, it's about 30, 45 minutes. So the girlfriend don't pop up right away. About 30, 40 minutes into it, all of a sudden, I hear a, like, shit. It's like a Monday. Ain't nobody, this ain't no general public coming to see if the club open. It was obvious that the club wasn't open because there were no cars on the lot. So I don't say nothing. The girl look at me. I look at the girl. I hear it again. She was like, somebody at your door. I said, oh shit, ignore it. It's just a customer. I'm trying to play it off with the chick. I said, fuck it. It's a customer. She'll go away. All of a sudden I hear, Brian, I know you in there. I'm like, shit. So I said, man, I already know who it was. So she ain't leaving. Brian, I know you in here. I heard the music. I heard y'all talking. I know you in there. So I'm like, shit. So I tell the chick, I said, listen, I'm finna go out here, handle this. I'll be back. So just chill out. So I go outside and listen, understand that I didn't want my girl to snatch the club door open. So when I open the door in the club, now fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. I slide out the door. Like I don't open the door wide enough so she can look in and see who in there, nor do I open the door wide enough so she can take it and pull it open. I open the door, slide out, and I close the door behind me, right? See, I'd have done this a couple of times. You ain't finna bust in and see what's happening. So I open the door, slide out, and I'm like, what's up? She was like, who you in the club? Who you in there with? I'm like, listen, I said, listen, I'm interviewing this waitress. And you coming up here just, being unprofessional. I'm interviewing this waitress. She's like, I thought you was going to play poker. And I was like, listen, I was going to play poker, but then I've been trying to get this interview set up with the waitress that I'm trying to hire. So I'm in there to interview a waitress. She was like, oh, hell no, that's a lie. You a damn lie. Let me see. Let me in. And I'm like, listen, man, you can't be coming up here. You know how brothers do. Like, the real people do. Is you can't come up here blowing up the spot. Like, this is unprofessional. So I started trying to get mad at her. Like, what the hell you doing? You coming up here busting up and I'm trying to conduct the interview. And she was like, you a damn lie. She was like, well, let me see. If you interviewing, let me see who you interviewing and then I'll leave. So I'm like, baby, listen, I'm in it. She was like, hell no, bring your ass out of there right now. Bring your ass out of there right now. Tell her she got to leave. Bring your ass out of there right now. I'm not leaving. I'm like, baby, just go home. I'm finished. She's like, hell no, I'm not leaving. Bring your ass out of there right now. We leaving together. Nah, bring your ass out of there. So I'm like, babe, nah, hell nah, bring your ass. So she on one, right? So I'm like, damn, B, you're not going to be able to finish this. So I said, okay, baby, I'm finna go on. I'm caught. I'm about to go on. I said, listen, I'm finna go on and bring the girl out. I go on and admit to it. It's like, listen, baby, you right. I'm bullshitting. This is what's happening. She was like, go get her out of there. And now you leaving with me. So I said, okay, let me go back in there. Cause she ain't leaving. Now, trust me, she not leaving. She finna blow up the damn spot. So I can't continue. So I go back in. And when I go back in to tell the girl that my girlfriend is outside, the girl that was in the club, she had popped her fingernails off. I guess she had some Lee press on. I don't know what kind of nails they got. Lee press on nails are nails back in the old days. But she had popped all her nails off. She had taken them off, pulled them off like she was finna fight. And she was like, I said, what's going on? She was like, I put my nails off because I knew that was your girlfriend and I knew that I'm finna have to fight. I said, no, 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 no. We ain't finna be doing no fighting. I said, listen, my girlfriend is outside. I said, you got to go. I said, she ain't going. I said, I'm sorry that I invited you over here. Sorry that I wasted your time, but my girlfriend is outside. She ain't gonna let it go down. You got to go. So I turn all the lights off at the club and I'm saying, listen, man, I got to read the girl the rights when we come out here because I know my girlfriend don't play and she will whoop your ass. So I said, listen, when we go out, I give her the rules. I said, listen, when we go out here, I'm going to just walk to the car. Like she going to be talking crazy. She going to be talking smack, but just walk. Just keep on walking. Don't worry about what she's saying. Don't worry about none of it. Just keep on walking. She finna be talking shit, but just keep on walking. I said, she ain't really, if you just keep walking, you good. She ain't no trouble starter. She not no, she can fight and she will fight, but she is not the author of confusion. But at this point in time, you can't stay. I'm gonna have to walk you out. So I read her the rights, right? I said, listen, just walk straight to your car. You ain't even gotta say nothing. Don't say nothing to her. Just walk to the car. She was like, well, nah, I said, listen, we ain't finna be no fight. So anyway, open the door, me and the girl walk out. Now my girl is parked by the door. So we have to walk past my girl car to get to the other chick's car. So I open the door, walk her out, walk her to the car. And so my girlfriend was like, really, Brian, really, you really on this? And I'm like, babe, like, come on. I already told you what was happening. Like, I already told you that I was caught. Like, it ain't her fault. It's I'm the one that initiated this conversation. So I'm taking accountability with her. Like, listen, I'm finna let her go. You already told me to make her go home. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm walking her to the car. The chick gets in her car. And my girl is giving me the business. I knew you was lying, and you so disrespectful, and yada yada yada. You know how women are. You so fucking disrespectful, and you just a liar, and y'all can't stand no liar. You lie. So she giving me the business right there in the parking lot. Now I'm expecting the chick to get in her car and pull the fuck out, but the chick is still staying there. The chick is still, she's not leaving. Like, I'm like, girl, gone. Like, get the hell out of here. Like, listen, leave. You in your car. Did nothing happen. Leave. So the girl started her car and the girl was sticking around. So I'm steady talking to my girl. Like, she's like, what is she waiting on? So, my girl is steady talking, but she getting madder and madder because the chick is not leaving. So my girl's like, what the hell is she waiting on? Are y'all planning on trying to meet somewhere else and doubling back? And I'm like, no, babe. I don't even know what she on. You already told me to come out. You already, saying, she kind of jaked up my little shirt a couple of times. You know how y'all women grab somebody's shirt. So she did kind of juke up my little shirt a little bit, but the chick is not leaving. So I'm like, damn, what the hell is going on with the chick? Like, I hope she ain't left nothing in the club. The chick literally stays there for 5 minutes. Like, literally 5 minutes is a long time to be waiting because you in your car. You could have started up and leave. So finally, the chick started slowly getting out, moving, leaving out of the parking, like driving so slow. I'm sweating like a motherfucker because I'm like, damn, like, what is this chick on? So she's driving all slow. When she gets to the edge of the parking lot, about to go pull onto the street, she let her window down and is like, what you on? I could have I'm like, what the hell she let her window down and asked my girlfriend, like, what you on? Like, I'm like, woman, would you go to fuck on? Like, would you what the hell, just leave? She let the window down and asked my girl, what you on? Lord have mercy. That's all my girlfriend need was to be on. Like, bitch, what you mean what I'm on? Like, what the hell? So now she has an issue. Now, she ain't said nothing to the girl at first, right? But the girl was dead wrong because, like, you had no reason to be talking to my girlfriend. But she lets the window down. And I guess, I think she said, what you say? Like, so the girl saw my girlfriend arguing with me. So I don't know if she assumed that my girlfriend had said something about her, but she let the window down and was like, what you say? What you on? What did you say about me? And there, my girlfriend, like, bitch, I ain't even talking to you. Get your ass in. So it's like confused. And I'm like, baby, Like, let's just go. So I'm like, girl, go on. Like, I called the girl name. Obviously, I'm not gonna call her name now, but I'm like, so and so, like, go on and leave. Like, you on bullshit. Like, go ahead on and leave. So eventually she pulls off the lot. I said, I know. She said, get your ass in the car, get to that house, and we got some talking to do. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So understand, y'all, I get in the car, my girl pulls off, I pull off. When I tell you that a nigga took the long way home, like it took, like I'm driving down the street on a 30-mile-per-hour street. I'm probably doing like 13 miles per hour. I ain't in no rush to get to that house to get this conversation that she's gonna give me. So I'm driving real slow. I'm driving so slow. My girl had gotten to the house, called me like, where the hell you at? Why you not here? And I'm like, I'm coming. But y'all, I'm driving so damn slow because I'm not really excited about having this conversation because I knew the girlfriend was gonna give me the business. So I finally get home. My girlfriend worked me over. When I tell you she wore me out, like had me feeling bad about, you so disrespectful and how I'm supposed to trust you and all this, women give you that conversation. So, and it was really in a time where, there was some times that I had no desire to change, right? There was a lot of times that I'm like, shit, I'm cheating and I'm outside, basically is what they say now. But this was a while back. But this was a time where I was really trying to get it right, right? Sometimes when you are trying to get things right, you struggle, you trip, you fall, it's like a drug addict. Like, I mean, when he get off drugs, there might be a couple of times that he might relapse. And so in my search and in my time for trying to be right, trying to be a one-woman man, because I ultimately, as I have said a lot of times on my podcast, I no longer want to, be in a space where I have multiple things going on with multiple women. That's just not who I want to be anymore. So I was really trying to get it right. I hadn't had what I call a relapse. When you go cheat, it's a relapse. I hadn't had a relapse episode where I had cheated in a very long time. So I have been really doing really well. But it kind of bothered me after it was over. It bothered me probably because I got caught. That's the thing. But the other thing is that it bothered me because I had betrayed my girlfriend's trust, who had been so great and so good to me. You know what I mean? And so I really felt like she had never cheated on me, even though I don't know what the hell she was doing when she wasn't around me. I'm just saying, I really thought that she had been very loyal to me, very honest to me, and she really didn't deserve what I was doing to her. And so I really feel bad. Like after that conversation, she went on to bed. I think I slept on the couch that night. But I just feel bad. And that's how I know that as a man, as a boyfriend, or whatever I'm trying to be, that there has been some growth. Because in the past of cheating, I didn't really feel sorry. I didn't have a conscience. Like but this time was different because I really, really felt bad about how I had betrayed her trust, how I had let her down. And I really felt bad that she didn't deserve, what I was doing, but it was a relapse. I didn't get to sleep with the chick. I didn't sleep with her, but it was just, and that's the other thing. Cause in my mind, I'm a realist, y'all. Like if I get caught, I want to get caught doing some shit. Like I didn't even get none. So actually I got busted. I let my girlfriend down and I didn't even get none. So was that I got caught for nothing. I cheated for nothing because I didn't even get to see what that thing was like. So that's the other thing. Like you betrayed your girlfriend's trust, and it takes so little to betray that trust, but it takes so long to earn it. So I had been with her for a while, hadn't gotten caught. And so overnight, that trust was betrayed. Now, that later set me up for my girlfriend to really not really trust me. And that's the other thing that was really sad about it, because in my growth and just trying to do right of how I am now, I just feel like that you went through that and you were dishonest with her, and it was just terrible. So that was the one that was the one time that I really, really felt bad about my conversation, because it was cheating. And I was telling my girlfriend, like, it ain't even cheating. All I was doing was talking. And she was like, it's cheating because you couldn't tell me. Anything that you can't be upfront and honest with is cheating, even though it wasn't physical. But I really, really feel bad because I really had let her down. And it really, I don't think that I ever gained what I had lost, her trust to that point. Like, I think it was, she stayed with me. She didn't leave me. But really, it was really, I don't think I ever was able to get back the trust that I lost with her. So that's the story about B-Level Get Caught. And that should be B-Level Gets Caught, but B-Level Get Caught. Okay. That's the story about B-Level Get Caught. Again, tune in every Friday at 12 noon. I've got one more episode of Surviving B-Level where I talk about my relationships, and then I'm going to move on to something else. This series was a 5-week series that I wanted to do. And I thought it was really funny. You guys have asked me more. You want to know more of B-Level. So I'm giving you just that, more of B-Level. Okay. Next week is the last Surviving B-Level episode that we will have. Don't forget, Sunday, 7 p.m. I'm going to put it back up here. Sunday, 7 p.m. We were going to have Medusa Bakai on there. We will have card readings for the whole UTB crew. Do not forget, next Wednesday, director Andrea Lewis is on the level with B-Level. And then the following Friday, we have Surviving B-Level. Now, listen, I'm still looking for 3 women to do Queen's Talk. We had King's Talk last week. It was by far one of the greatest episodes that this platform has had and shared. And so I'm looking for 3 women that would love to have some conversation about entrepreneurship, about motherhood, about legacy, and all of the same conversations that I had with the fathers, with the guys. I want to have that with 3 females. So if you're interested, inbox me or inbox the UTB podcast Facebook page, or send an email to Unpacking the Baggage Podcast. No, excuse me, that's not right. UTB Podcast LR@gmail.com. Again, UTB Podcast LR@gmail.com. And I will get in contact with you, or somebody. If I don't follow back up, somebody will get in contact with you about that. About the qualifications. Now, I want to let you guys know that tomorrow, Saturday, the UTB has been nominated for the 7th annual Trapper of the Year Awards. So tomorrow night, Saturday night, I guess we will see at the Awareness Center if this podcast has been elected the podcast of the year. Hopefully you guys have voted for the podcast and respect that we are trying to do the best that we possibly can to bring you cutting edge entertainment, right? Cutting edge entertainment at its best. We pride ourselves in being truthful, transparent. Tristan, Candy, Anthony, and Jayla, we give you the best that we can give you every Sunday at 7 o'clock. Okay. So don't forget, if you're not doing anything, set your reminders that the UTB is going to be on your phone, on your TV, or wherever you watch this podcast with on Sunday at 7 o'clock. Okay. Please, please, please share. I do need you guys, if you are logging on late, please share this live. This is a pre-recorded live, but I promise I will go back and answer every comment that you leave, even though this is not live. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you Sunday, 7 o'clock, same bat time, same bat channel. See you later, y'all.
Had another rough conversation with the voices in your head.